my picture. I think I'm worse. The last time I was back in the game. I used to rest on my back in the car. I think. There's Bill Cosby. You're right there, LyAnne. See, LyAnne? You got that white hat on. Lynn, there he is at the podium. You're supposed to be standing up. They are standing up.
We've tried to make those diplomas as pretty as possible so you don't get mad at us. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 years ago, Rudy Giuliani stood in this spot and spoke to our graduates. Last year, Her Majesty Queen Noor stood right here and spoke to our graduates and our guests. And I had the privilege, along with Chairman Slane, to march in with them at the front end of the procession. And I watched how people showed Rudy a lot of love, and I watched as people showed Her Majesty the Queen a lot of respect. But I've never seen anything like I saw this morning. I mean, it took us an hour and a half to work our way through 50 feet. Hi, Bill. I love you, Bill. Can we have lunch together, Bill?
There we go.
Some of our fine arts majors said, will you introduce me to your agent, Bill, baby? Well, let me see if I can do half justice introducing a man whose life has been a testimony to both talent and tenacity, to both conviction and commitment. Bill Cosby is, by any standard, one of the most influential people in our society today. Through concert appearances and recordings, television and films, commercials and education, Bill Cosby has the ability to simply touch people's lives. His humor often centers on the basic cornerstones of our existence, seeking to provide an insight into our roles as parents, as children, as family members, as community leaders. His comedy follows the traditions of great humorists like Charlie Chaplin, Will Rogers, W.C. Fields, Groucho Marx. His lifelong contributions to American culture were recognized with a Kennedy Center honor in 1998 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in July of 2002, which is America's highest civilian honor. Bill Cosby has touched the hearts of a new generation of young children, too, with his Little Bill animated series, which aired on Nickelodeon and on CBS. He represents the voice of a vast, ordinary world. Everyone seems to easily identify with his characters and the situations they find themselves in. He gives the twist of the ridiculous to everyday faults, foibles, and successes.
Wonderful place, Winthrop University.
I guess.
He told me that I would get a reaction, but he didn't say this kind. Pennsylvania, what high school? Buck. Now, did you graduate from Buck? Let me tell you about, this is not a setup. let me tell you about Buck. Vocational, wait a minute, let me tell you. Buck Vocational, my parents lived in the Philadelphia housing project. We had no money. My parents had no money. I was 9 years old. I didn't have a job. And I thought it was their responsibility. They, you know, after a while they started saying, no, you should work too. But this is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And, no, you can be quiet now. So I go in, I'm at Mary Channing Worcester Elementary School. And because we're lower economic, you get a free exam. And they examined me, and they said I couldn't see. Well, I mean, my eyes were bad. When you have bad eyes, you don't know you don't see well. You know, you just see, you say, well, this is what I see. I mean, there's nothing else to measure against, you know, unless somebody says, see that over there, and you say, where? But somebody wrote out a refraction, and I took it home, and my mother signed for it, and I went. Don't forget, we're lower economic. We live in a lower economic neighborhood. And I rode the 23 trolley to 10th and... You should know where the school is now. If you went to Buck. Huh? Okay. Now you really dug a hole. 10th and...
Doc.
No, Mifflin. 10th, no, be quiet. It's 10th and Mifflin. I got off and I went up and they took my refraction from a little 9-year-old boy and they said, come back in 10 days. Now these glasses are for free because they give them to all the kids whose parents cannot afford glasses. And all you sociologists pay attention to this. So I go back to get the glasses, and lo and behold, they are all the same looking. All pink, plastic, round rims. Which means that everybody who's poor But you can tell because they have brown, pink glasses. Now here's what you sociologists have to understand. It's embarrassing to wear these around poor people because poor people look at you and they make fun of you and they say you're poor because you have those poor people glasses on. And those of us with these glasses would say, well, you're poor too. You live next door to me, you idiot. Thank you for mentioning Bob. By the way, in case you don't know it, your school colors are blue and white. I ran over them playing football enough, I know. Shut up. Be quiet. Now, let me get on with what I want. First of all, I want to thank the chaplain for... And truly, there will be sun. But there is not. And you all are sitting in the rain, and your concentration is broken. Many of you are looking at your watches, wondering what time you're going to get out of here. I want you all, every last one of you, to understand, today is the beginning. Don't even think about some people. Follow your dream. You don't have a dream and you know it. Matter of fact, you're not even awake. I want you to wake up and I want you to think, Dr. Cubain, golly, he came here with $50 and he has all this. And don't let it frighten you. You can do it. How? I have no idea. I have no idea. Except I'm an old person and I just say old people things like work hard and follow your mother and father's bank account. And if you have insurance, get some more. So all of you, understand this. There is love in your family. Not amongst your siblings. They don't want you back home. They don't like you. You're 4 years here. They've become very comfortable with room, space. Now you're coming back, and they don't understand how your mother and father kept talking about you're going to graduate from college and become somebody. Well, if you're somebody, how come you're back home? This does not make sense. I want all of you to get up every morning, 6 o'clock. Dressed, smelling good, and leave. Pretend you're going to go look for something. Don't sit there and rub it in our faces as you sleep to 2:30 in the afternoon. Get up, go over to Dunkin' Donuts, sit there. And just remember the following. The person who's flipping burgers at McDonald's is flipping to become the manager of McDonald's. The manager of McDonald's is there to become the regional manager of McDonald's. The regional manager is looking to become an owner. The owner is looking to become the owner of more McDonald's. So I'm saying, greed. That's what you need. Be greedy. And those of you who are sleeping on it, smoking blunts. Oh, you think I didn't know that? I've seen the holes in some of the gowns and the robes where the seeds caught fire and burst up. Well, you're not going to make it smoking dope. You're not going to make it drinking. Throwing up in bushes and winding up with people taking you home. What am I talking about? Responsibility. You've laughed through all of this. We will now get serious. Responsibility. When you pick this thing up, these people around you are not fooling anymore. They're smiling, they love you, and especially your mother will cut you some slack because she wants a nice present. But look at your father. Man knows nothing. Didn't even know you were graduating. he pays. But he'll look like he's happy to see you. He's not sure. You don't look right to him. All right? So, I want to thank all of you for having me at High Point. This was a short speech. I had a longer one. I had videos and graphs all set up for your higher learning. But now it's time to just move this along before the Scottish people come back. Start playing that song. I don't know where they were going with that song. I know it's High Point, but I didn't know. Never mind. Anyway, on behalf of the Winthrop Eagles.
On behalf of the Winthrop Eagles.
Same way about you. Thank you.
Michelle Hall. Cynthia Ann Page Starr. Shannon Leilani Stevenson, magna cum laude. Lorryn May Stilson, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Strakowski, cum laude. Patrick Anthony Sullins. Crystal Ann Taylor. Scott Allen Thomas. David Allen Thompson. Dina Davis Tiller. Shawana D. Torrance. Adam Preston Troy, cum laude.
Where's LyAnne?
Look out, dog! They won't let us on clip.
Oh my goodness.
Go still.